who did they start to whisper was responsible? American Jews got very nervous. So now, if the attack on Iran goes badly, and and Israel is saying attack, who are they going to blame again? Yes. So now they say, don't attack. Which is the same point. These are not ideological people. They're looking after themselves, their jobs, their careers, and their safety in the United States. If you're an ideological fanatic, you don't care about those things. You say, attack, attack, attack.
Like the settlers, for instance.
What? Like the settlers. But that's not American Jewry. They're looking and they don't like which way the wind is blowing. Don't attack. And that's what it's about. They're not Zionists. And that's what's completely misunderstood. You know? Because the assumption is if you're Jewish, you must be pro-Israel. But there's no evidence for that. You just look at the history. Never cared about Israel. You never cared about Israel. It's all wrong. You know, and that's what you have to study. You have to see what the record shows. And most people don't know. I don't think, I would guess, nobody in the audience knew what the ICJ ruled, you know, with the wall decision about the settlements, the border. Did you know? Oh, you did know?
Yeah.
No, very few people know.
Yeah, but because I'm there and I'm reading a lot and so on, but...
It was such a huge victory, and it was so wasted. It's really tragic.
But yeah, but I guess because there are many interests there in order, you know, like really population, I guess both sides, Palestinian and Israelis, and even some internationals there, like there's so much, there's a lot of information.
That's true.
But they just put us like, not the good information, so the real one, they don't give it to the people. And at the same time, the media is just controlled by Israel or controlled by the Palestinian government, so the population, they don't... But
then it's our job.
Yeah,
that's what we're supposed to be doing.
But I guess now that there is a moment that, in the case of Palestinians, let's say, you know, like, Israelis are living under normalization period now. They are feeling like it's normal, that their life is normal. No more bombs, we have a war, there's a security, money inside. And Palestinians are just like depressed, no leaderships, you know, like divided. Now you have Gaza and the West Bank. So it's difficult to reach now the...
I know, it's very tough now.
It's very
I like Omar. You know, Omar is focused on getting things done.
Yeah.
I like Omar very much. You know, we don't agree, but, you know, for practical matters, we're pretty close now. You know, for practical matters, we're pretty, I mean, Omar's attitude for practical matters is whatever works is fine with me. Which is, you know, a good attitude. I like him. I know Omar since way before you were born. I don't know how, I met Omar.
79, I'm from 79.
All right,
I guess I'm young.
82. You know, we were on the picket line together during the Israeli invasion of Lebanon. That's where we met, outside the Israeli consulate in New York. That's where we met. It's a long time.
Yeah.
And no progress, nothing. Nothing. Just gets worse and worse.
Can I do an answer? Yes. Quería saber qué le parece si las próximas elecciones en el Líbano, con todo el tema de Hezbollah y su parecido con Hamas de alguna manera, por los temas sociales y demás, si puede influir en Palestina.
Like if the next elections in Lebanon, because Hezbollah, you know, it's like my win, and they're comparing, well, it's different, but they're comparing Hezbollah with Hamas, or Hamas with Hezbollah. How can change the, you know, in the area, if it's going to affect also Palestine and Israel? You know?
Well, it's clear the Americans have told the Lebanese we're not attacking Iran. That's why Vala Jumlat and yesterday Hariri, they're all going now to Nasrallah, because there's not going to be an attack. And they realize the Americans are out now, and you're going to have to deal with Iran, and you're going to have to deal with Nasrallah. That's a significant change, I think. Otherwise, you know, Lebanon is just a very tough nut to crack because it's so sectarian. If you looked at the polls, it was kind of funny. A recent poll came out, 99% of Lebanese Shia had a favorable impression of Hezbollah. 96% of Lebanese Christians and Lebanese Sunni had a negative impression of Hezbollah. It's just pure sectarianism. There's nothing that joins these people together. It's terrible. Terrible.